Hello, I'm Candace Sherman, and I'm here with Adam Sussman, Director of Research with the TABB Group. Hi, Adam.
Hey, Candace.
Adam has just completed a report on Russian electronic trading, and I'm here to chat with him about it. So, Adam, in your report, you talk about, well, T+0 settlement, which
Right.
sounds a little odd to those of us in the States and elsewhere. What's the story in Russia?
Yeah, the funny thing about T+0, it sounds like it's something that happens very quickly, and it does happen very quickly, in that but it actually has kind of like it's actually almost like a euphemism for an inefficiency in the marketplace. Usually we think like T+3, T+2, T+1, it's happening faster and faster, but what T+0 settlement really means is that for anyone to trade on the exchange, they actually need to pre-fund the trade before it even happens. So you go to say, oh, I want to buy, 1,000 shares of Gazprom, you need to have the cash at the depository that's linked to the exchange before the trade actually occurs. And similarly, when you want to sell, you actually have to deliver the shares in advance of the trade. So yeah, in a sense, there's really like no settlement process because it operates like like our cash accounts at TD Ameritrade or E-Trade.
Interesting and different. And so one thing that I think comes up in your report, Adam, is the degree of interest by hedge funds and other investors in Russian securities and kind of what makes that interesting.
Yeah, well, so if you go back to this idea of T+0 settlement, right, it actually that causes a lot of the trading costs to go up in the country, right, because the brokers basically have to lend cash or securities to the hedge funds or to anyone that wants to trade on the exchange unless the hedge fund is delivering the cash and securities in advance, right? So it makes it more expensive to trade in Russia, but because it's more expensive, it also means that there's less folks that actually do it. So the opportunities that exist there, tend to be less picked over than in a place like the U.S. or Europe, which are easy to access, don't have T+0 settlement and some of the other intricacies of the developing markets.
Well, I did notice that the sort of the subhead for your report was Alpha in the Tundra, and I guess that's exactly what that refers to. So given all this, Adam, what is your outlook for electronic trading in Russia over the next year or two? What kind of developments will we see? What players might be becoming prominent that don't exist now?
Right. So basically what's happened is that a number of brokers, both local Russian brokers as well as some of the investment banks, seem to be taking a more close look at developing a viable electronic trading product there, which really means mastering the liquidity management necessary to deal with that T+0 settlement, right, and making sure that you can move cash and securities from the depositories in enough time to allow clients to transact, when they want. So that's number one. So that the brokers are focusing on a solution. So that should allow both hedge funds and proprietary trading firms and even some institutional investors to begin to use DMA access into Russia. The other trend though is that there is this competition between the two exchanges there, MICEX and RTS. Both are developing T+4 settlement processes, which would then just really open the door up to more electronic trading. But they're also establishing co-location services and all of the kind of requirements necessary to pull off a higher frequency strategy.
Well, sounds interesting. Adam's report has an executive summary, which actually can be found on TABB Forum, and you can also download or purchase the report from there. And so with that, Adam Sussman, Director of Research for TABB Group, I'm Candace Sherman. Hello from TABB.